Music Master, Exceeding Power is the next two. Squire in the pink sleeves, worn by Adam Busquitsa, and Pendo and Kieran Fox. And then we'll be just about set. For this, the Hobgoblin Brighton Mile Challenge Trophy. And they're away, and a slow start from Pour La Victoire. In the early charge, Squire is handy. Pendo on the far side, probably going into an early lead, with Intensical in the bright orange sleeves. Lord Clenaghcastles in the blue and white checks is handy as well, with Galinthius, and very wide is Zaim in the shades of blue as they descend towards Wilson Avenue. Squire is chasing the leaders from Exceeding Power on the outside, and the red and the lighter hoop. Hellfire towards the inside in yellow with the red cap. Further back is Mr. Music Master from Admirable Art and Cricklewood Green, and the slow starting Pour La Victoire. Heading now towards a left-hand turn, and Pendo leads the Brighton Mile field. From Intensical is second, just had to be pulled off the leader's heels there. Lord Clenaghcastles is close up, very well poised, followed by Zaim. The pace looking strong because they're well strung out. Galinthius is behind them, Squire towards the outside, then Hellfire up the inside. Exceeding Power, Mr. Music Master, Cricklewood Green, Pour La Victoire, and struggling at the back is Admirable Art. Lord Clenaghcastles coming there very powerfully on the outside of the leader, the early leader Pendo, then Intensical, followed by Zaim. Galinthius running on, and Hellfire is now bidding for a run up the far side, and she's coming through strongly. Lord Clenaghcastles and Pendo joined by Hellfire up the inside, entering the final furlong. Lord Clenaghcastles, a chance ride here for Shane Kelly, leads by a length to Pendo. Hellfire's effort petering out, and it's Lord Clenaghcastles drawing away to win the mile. Lord Clenaghcastles, Pendo second, Hellfire third, Cricklewood Green, last year's winner, running on well in fourth, just ahead of Zaim.
Well, here on At the Races, we G'd Shane Kelly up for this mount on Lord Clenaghcastles, and I defy anyone who listened to Michael Baldry before this race not to be pleased that that owner has won again, because he just seemed like a thoroughly nice man who just so enjoyed his day at Epsom last time. He'll enjoy this as well, because this is a £20,000 race, 9,000, nearly 10 to the winner, and will be popular with punters as well, because of course Gary Moore is just seen as the governor round here at Brighton, and this was a fairly simple victory considering the competitive nature of the race. Again, just 2 or 3 off the rail, which is exactly the right place for me at least to be at Brighton. You don't want to be right down the inside. Winners come there, of course they do, but I've always been a believer that as a jockey you can use the camber for momentum. Think of cycling, when they're going round and round in those circles and they go up and then they go down. They use the camber to gain acceleration, and I think in the closing stages of a race here at Brighton, if you use that camber to accelerate, then you have a chance to increase your pace. We'll head back to the studio in a minute, but Michael, first of all, well done. And here's Hector, actually. Hector's over here. We'll have a word with Hector, and he'll be gutted, because he was meant to, of course, ride this horse, Lord Clenaghcastles. And this is a lovely moment between Michael Baldry and Hector Crouch. You can see that Hector's absolutely fine, but he will be absolutely gutted, because this is a near 10 grand race. And having said that, of course, Hector banged in a 4-timer at Linfield the other day on At the Races, so Michael, you'll be gutted that he won't be on board. You'll be thrilled for Shane.
No, we've won and everything else, and it's great, but he was the boy I wanted to win.
Hector, just come in. First of all, we're glad you're okay. You're just a bit bruised, yeah?
Yeah, they think I might have cracked my elbow or something, so I got to go off and take an x-ray, but it feels okay.
Only a jockey could stand here talking to me with possibly a cracked elbow.
No, I wanted to ride the horse, and I feel fine to ride, but the doctor wasn't sure, so I've had to follow his advice.
You'll be gutted, but I tell you what, this guy's obviously a big fan. He'll get you back on that horse as soon as you're ready, and you had that 4-timer at Linfield, so it's not all bad times.
No, it's not all bad times, but that helped, watching that more than the fall. But no, Mr. Baldry's been very good to me the last few years, and yeah, hopefully I'll get back on him.
We're glad you're okay, Hector, and go and get that x-ray if you need it. Michael, you better go and see your winner. Yeah, so you go off to an x-ray now, will you? Or?
Yeah, for an x-ray, yeah.
Okay, we wish you well, Hector. So we'll head back to Zoe, and we'll go and get some news from the winners.
Thanks very much to Matt. Lord Clenaghcastles was the winner there, 5-1 second favourite, beating Pendo, who led them 11-1. Third was Hellfire, 9-2 favourite. That is the result. You definitely wanted to be up with a van there, didn't you? Talking of cups and trophies, how about the Hobgoblin Brighton Mile? Because the prize for this is the Challenge Trophy. Look at that. Wow. Haven't seen anything like it. It's very ornate. Beautiful. And there is a very appreciative owner. We've been hearing lots from Michael Baldry. Sounds like a lovely guy. But how about the winning jockey, chief substitute, Shane Kelly, and trainer Gary Moore? They're with Matt.
Well, back here at Brighton, we heard from Hector Crouch before the Bath race. Now let's hear from the man who filled Hector's boots. Hector was gutted, Shane, but I tell you what, you are riding at the top of your game and you're giving that a peach.
Yeah, anybody could have won him.
Not anyone. I think your hands were key.
No, we went a nice pace and he settled, and it was pretty straightforward. It's just this bad luck on Hector. You know, you don't want to be getting square eyes like that. You know, but at least he's up and he's mobile and he's not broke anything. So, but it's hard luck on Hector.
But we all know, and it would have happened to you in the past as well. So this swings and roundabouts. You got to enjoy your glory. This horse won at Epsom last time. Now here seems to be an improving handicap.
Yes, yeah. He's a bunny little lad.
So fairly easy.
Yeah, it was straightforward. He got a nice lead, and when I picked him up, it was game over.
Do you feel you're in a rich vein of form? I feel you're really at the top of your game. No?
No.
No, Shane doesn't feel that he's riding well. He is, though. Let's have a quick word with Gary Moore. The king of Brighton, they call him. The governor. The producer of champions. The champion of Brighton.
So you keep telling me, yeah.
Well, you definitely are the producer of champions. Champion chaser, champion jockey, you produce champions.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You seem incredibly excited by that prospect, Gary. Like, it's something that you sit around Christmas sort of chatting about the champions you produced.
Do you think so? You come to dinner and I'll see if it does happen.
Hold on, did you just invite me to dinner?
You're quite welcome to.
I would love that, really.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Maybe not Christmas, but
okay,
maybe just an average. Look, tell us about this horse, because Mr. Baldry seems a really good bloke. He seems to love watching this horse win at Epsom.
Fair play to him. It's all down to Mr. Baldry. He went to Goresbridge last year and bought 4 horses. He's got one good one out of them, you know, and he is. I think he's an improving horse. He won at Epsom the other night. The only disappointment is, I mean, Shane's given him a great ride today, but I'm gutted for Hector not being able to ride him. It's quite a sickener, really.
I tried to persuade Shane that you'd given it a good ride, but he said it was so. He said even Gary could have ridden in it, you know, and you know what you were like as a
desperate. But no, you know, like
you weren't desperate.
It's worked out well. It's a nice pot, and I'm pleased for the horse and everybody concerned, you know.
Yeah. And Hector said he's going to go and have an X-ray. I think he says he might have cracked a shoulder, or he might not have done.
Yeah, the way he's waving his arms about, I don't think he's cracked a shoulder. The way he did his triple Selco and things like that, you know, like he probably quite well he could have done, but I think he was all right, you know.
Yeah, fingers crossed, because he's in great form as well. That 4-timer at Lingford, he was great night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's riding great, and just gutted that he couldn't take up his ride here, and he's got another ride for me tonight as well, which obviously I've got to find another jockey for now.
I know it's not really the time of year, but how is Sire de Grugy? Is he back in?
Yeah, he's been back in, and I think he's on his 5th week now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Does that mean an early start for him? Or?
Well, I like to give him quite a good preparation before we start getting to work with him, and hopefully we can run sometime in October.
And is there any different plan with him, or is it sort of same old?
Well, we'll have to see. It'll probably be the same old up to the Tingle Creek, you know. And then if he's not good enough no more, then we'll have to speak to the handicap to reassess him, to give him a chance in a handicap, you know.
Do you feel he's still got the fire in the belly?
Yeah. He's hard horse, you know. Like he's so tough, it's unbelievable. And he's just a pleasure to have around.
A bit like his trainer. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks very much. Cheers.